don't mean this. I gotta figure it out. Are they laughing at me because I'm prone to fear and doubt? Am I messed up? Am I loud? Well, leave my doubt, that's all I am. I stand out in the crowd. I'm trying to clean up the mess I made. Break the towel I used to soak up my worry. It just went up in flames. You see, I got a conscience like gasoline. I can straight this shit out, fucking leave. But I feel the fire with everything they said. It's stuck in my mind, you're better off dead. If you got the keys, then start the car. Drive as far as you can. If you got the blood, then you got the heart to give yourself a chance.
Seems like we've been so scarred. Some people call it art. I hope you make me sweat your pain.
And never lose your friends.
You call yourself a doctor. You swear you got the cure.
Prescribe yourself with medication when you're feeling insecure.
I know the world is dark, but you got the light.
Even sitting in a closet chilling with our skeletons you fight.
I guess you found the meaning of giving up on me. I'm not the person that you thought I was.
I broke the ice, I revealed the scandal. The water's deeper than you're able to handle. Oh, that's probably why you hit me twice. Ain't no son of mine, get out of my life. It's my fault, it's what I deserve. I needed a blessing, but I got a curse. If you got the keys, then start the car. Drive as far as you can. If you got the blood, then you got the heart to give yourself a chance.
Seems like we've been so scarred. Some people call it art. I hope you make me sweat your pain and never lose your faith.
Misunderstood, I'm misunderstood. I will live to my fullest because I own my name best I can. Misunderstood, we are all misunderstood. Everybody on your name, I wish you would, I wish you would. If you got the keys, then start the car. Drive as far as you can. If you got the blood, then you got the heart to give yourself a chance.
Seems like we've been so scarred. Some people call it art. I hope you make me sweat your pain and never lose your faith. Seems like we've been so scarred. Some people call it art. I hope you make me sweat your pain.
And never lose your flames.
What an amazing song. I love that song so much. All the time. All the time. I love that song. I tell you what. All right, y'all. Let me switch. How do you switch screens, Yum Yum?
To what?
Um,
To the story? Or
yeah.
it's wherever the browser is. And then
Yeah, I want to switch to this browser.
properties.
That's the one I don't want.
Yeah, so click the other one.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh. I know how to work things. All right, let me find my chat box. Okay, cool. I wonder did people I wonder if there's anybody out there. Or should I just start like normal? Wah, 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 wah. Hey, how are you today? I'm trying to answer somebody on YouTube, but I don't know how. Oh my gosh, somebody came over and dropped off cookies, and those cookies, they were lit. Like, so many regrets. Um, okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm like, I can't see, but I can kind of see. And I feel like I have too many windows open, but that's okay. All right. But all right, guys. Hey, I'm Fernie, and welcome back to the Reddit Rainbow. We're gonna read a bunch of stories. We're gonna listen. We're gonna yap. We're gonna talk, and I have so many stories from you. Another crazy day. Update stories. I'm so excited. Hey there. How are you today? I always start with an icebreaker. Let's start. I'm going to choose the icebreaker. Usually we let Slappa choose, but I'm going to choose this time. So, y'all, have y'all been hearing about the ice trucks going crazy? I certainly hope you have, because these ice trucks, they're like, I saw one that looked like a straight up ice cream truck. It was like horrifying. I was like, it was going into someone's apartment. Like, it was like apartment complex, and there were like trucks there. Well, this person has a story. Check me out. Grab your vibes and delights. Let's get into this icebreaker before we actually get officially started. Let's check this out. Am I the asshole for not agreeing to adopt my nibblings in case of a deportation? This is a throwaway. Like, this shit's crazy. This is a throwaway because my situation is recognizable. It was removed from the sister sub for having politics. It will also feature some hypothetical situations that are of dubious legality, but is real enough to everyone in the story. To give some context, my male 23 family is Hispanic and undocumented. I am the sole exception because my bio mom, female 38, got pregnant with me as a teen in the US, upon which I was adopted and raised by her parents, my grandparents. So technically, my bio mom is my sister, but my grandparents acted as parents toward me. So they get the parent title and she gets the sister label. My father slash donor is a citizen and is white, and I am also white passing. I'm not close to my family. They are also deeply religious and traditional. And while I'm an agnostic and don't like children, they also try to force me to be involuntarily babysitter, third parent for my nibblings, male 8, female 6. But I successfully resisted, partly by deliberately emotionally detaching myself from my nibblings to resist guilt trips. Another wedge is that they are orange supporters and think that they will be accepted as one of the good ones. All right. No, they do not recognize the irony. I distanced them further due to incompatible morals and gave up on them completely after the election. I need a drink after that. What the fuck? I I recorded this already for the Reddit Rainbow later, and when I tell y'all that I fucking yapped, I I have so many feelings. My relatives recently reached out, and after a few disturbing recent events, they are suddenly feeling very vulnerable. My sister and brother in law, also undocumented, worry that their children will be separated from them if they are deported, or even stripped of their citizenship and deported alongside them. She asked me to adopt them should this happen, as I'm probably not at risk. I refused because I do not want children, nor am I close enough to my relatives to give up my life for their sake. He must be mad because the way that was written. And while my family technically didn't vote for Project 2025, they most certainly would have if they could. So I'm not feeling very sympathetic. Ooh, ooh. In fact, I feel a dark sense of satisfaction, Schadenfreude, at seeing my family get exactly what they always wanted. It really is, though. Mm. But now they are accusing me of being heartless and cruel and trying to guilt trip me with appeals to family and spamming me with articles about all of the horrible things that will probably happen to my nibblings. Personally, I don't feel very moved. Yes, I'm aware that my nibblings are innocent, but they're also strangers. Yes, our distance is partly my own doing. It's also completely unfair to expect me to clean up a mess that other people who are dead to me, god damn, actively participated in making. I also heard that children will be deported alongside their parents, which would solve the issue of the family separation. Savage. Savage. He was like, besides, they're going to get deported along with. God damn. Bro. I know that I'm being cold and callous. Yes, but I'm numb. I've exhausted all of the compassion in my tank. I'm done fighting for people who don't want to fight for themselves and actively drag me down with them. My village has shrunken down to the only people that I personally care about, and I'm okay with the rest of the world burning. I can't pour from an empty teapot. As I see it, my relatives made their bed and now they have to lie in it. There has been some confusion in the comments, so I have edited the post to be more clear. Update. Some people appear to have misunderstood this post and thought my relatives voted for him. They couldn't because they're not citizens, but they did support him nonetheless. I've also decided to maintain my prior course of action and not adopt regardless of what happens. I mean, I think that like everybody, right? Like everybody feels. Sorry, let me adjust myself. But I feel like everybody feels like that. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody kind of feels like we tried to tell you, like, and it's just like really shocking to me. It's not shocking, it's angering, and that's why I was like yapping. I was like, you'll hear it, but like it reminds me. I'm gonna make it reminds me of like just like I remember knowing at an early age that I was going to have a lot of strikes against me because I'm queer, I'm black, and I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? And like I just knew from the jump that it might be hard for me sometimes, and like these people are like throwing it away. They're just being hateful. All to be hateful. It's just, ugh. To walk in the shoes of somebody who just doesn't give a fuck. I just want to know what that's like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know what it's like to not think about nothing. I want to know what that's like. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. But anyway, ooh, nasty. Let's see what some of these comments are saying. It says, not the asshole. This is actual consequence of supporting a man who literally said that he would do this. Why aren't they celebrating him? He's a politician keeping a promise. Once you have citizenship, it can't be taken away. So you have a social security card. Is your dad's name on your birth certificate? Do you have a passport? Get your papers in order and hide them so your family can't use them. Oh my gosh, do people try to use people's papers? I don't live with them anymore. I have all my documents and they don't have any real leverage over me. Wow. That's crazy. Anyway, how do y'all feel about that story? My goodness. I don't even like know what to say. What do you have anything to say about that, baby? How do you feel about about these people who are who have found out? They're in the find out phase. Like, what do you think about those people?
I mean, I hope they learned a lesson. Can't really do much else about it now.
But like, what lesson?
Um,
Don't let.
vote for yourself, I guess. I don't know. Like,
I feel like they did vote for themselves, and that's why we're here.
like you're, or like I don't know. Maybe it woke their eyes up to the reality of like you're in a racist country.
And then for some of them, it took until the salute happened. Like, some people didn't even care until that happened. Like, it's scary. Some of y'all are scary out there, bruh. Like, ugh, I'm so glad I have like a community of people who are not that. Just not that. Um yeah, truly. They asked, now they receive, or better yet, they fuck around and find out. And BFK was like, yeah, off the bat, yikes, like, oh shit, bruh. All right, all right. So go I'll let you guys decide. I can't see anything. It's like so weird. It's like, can I see things? What can I see here? Oh, that's how you see. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put 3 stories forth, and y'all get to choose who gets to choose what story. Okay, so y'all decide amongst yourself, or I'll call you out. So I saw Another Crazy Day first. I saw BFK second. So I'm gonna let Another Crazy Day choose first. Okay. I see. Am I the asshole for refusing to sing at my brother's wedding? Put a microphone. Or am I the asshole for refusing to come home because my room was given to my kid's sister? Give me a door. So, a microphone or a door. Come along with me to the butterflies and bees. What are the words? We can wander through the forest and do so as we please. Okay. All right. So Another Crazy Day chose a microphone. Am I the asshole for refusing to sing at my brother's wedding? Trigger warning. Self-harm. It's very brief, but it's hard and fast, okay? So take a deep breath. We got this and we've got each other. And my 28 male brother, 33 male, will be getting married in the fall. The two of us are fairly close, more so in the past few years, which is to say that he is not ignorant about past events in my life. Recently, I got invited to dinner by him and his fiance. The two were very obviously buttering me up to say something, or ask me something the whole time, and my and what the two were very obviously buttering me up to ask me something the whole time before my brother finally told me. Okay. So, fiance and I have been talking, and we'd really love it if you sang at our first dance. Just the one song. I know you don't really sing anymore, but I dug up some old videos of you singing, and she loves your voice just as much as I do. This could be your wedding present to us. For background, I used to sing all the time. I formed a band with a bunch of my friends in high school, and we were very minorly successful. We had a YouTube channel with a few hundred subscribers, and there were a handful of people that had their own recordings that were posted to their own pages. In this band, my best friend since second grade, Mason, not his real name, unfortunately, in this band was my best friend since second grade, Mason. Unfortunately, when we were 17, Mason took his own life. Additionally, I was the one who found him. The band dissolved immediately, and our YouTube channel and all of our old videos were taken down. And since then, I've never sang. Singing without Mason felt wrong. What is that? Is something playing? There's something playing. You don't hear it? Sweetheart, is that you? I don't have any music playing in the background. I don't, something's playing in the background.
It was YouTube the whole time.
Oh my God.
That was scary.
What the fuck? That was the craziest shit ever. There was nothing playing. I just closed a window. There was nothing playing. I just closed a window. It was just, that was crazy town. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Oh, that was crazy. Anyway. All right, so the band dissolved almost immediately, and our YouTube channel and all our videos were taken down, and since then I have never sang. Singing without Mason felt wrong, so I didn't. Not in the shower, no karaoke, not at church, never. My brother knew all of this, but I wasn't sure if his fiance did, so I started off with, sorry, I'll have to refuse. You know I don't sing anymore, in the interest of not totally ruining dinner. My brother was annoyed as hell, though. Come on, it's for my wedding, it's just one song, I'm not asking for much here, and so forth. I continued to politely refuse and left soon after. Shortly after, I started receiving countless calls from my mom, who also knows the reason why, and decided to harass me about not singing. It's your brother's wedding. I swear, when people get married, it's like everybody loses their fucking minds. Like, Jesus, let the man not sing. He doesn't want to sing. Who sing all the time. I was singing before I started this story. Let the man not sing if he doesn't want to. And then she was like, I think you should see a therapist about this. We all love your singing, and it's been 10 years since any of us got to hear it. And then they've since decided on a new tactic by saying that my song will be a good way to honor Mason's memory. You don't get to decide that. Nasty, nasty work. The point about therapy aside, I've been in lots of it. I'm at peace with my decision to stop singing. Am I the asshole for refusing? It's clearly important to them. And to clarify, I have only really performed with Mason. The joy I got from performing was not the act of singing itself, but performing with my best friend. Oh man. Trigger warning for sad. God damn. It's your voice and your choice. Your brother, mother, and more likely your brother's fiance know why you no longer sing. Whoops. Just because it's a wedding doesn't mean you must revisit your trauma, not the asshole. Take my upvote. Ugh, horrifying. What do y'all think about that story? Do y'all think he's the asshole? Oh my gosh. Yes, his family's so fucked for that, bro. Like I don't know how I feel about that. He's not the asshole though. If he doesn't want to sing, he doesn't want to sing. Like I know I sing well, but I don't like singing on the spot. I like singing when I want to sing. Maybe that's an anyway, but like maybe that's like like you told me to. I don't want to. You know what I mean? And so if you ask me to sing, I will straight up be like, Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Like I will start singing Mary had a little lamb, bro. uh all right. I told BFK that I would let them go next. I have so many stories. So, am I the asshole for refusing to let my stepsister move in with me after a string of bad roommates? Do sisters, the emoji for sisters? Or am I the asshole for refusing to come home because my room was given to my kid sister? Adore. Sisters or adore? Oh my gosh, all I have are like I got my ear pierced today and my the last song I listened to in the car was like Ordinary People by John Legend, and I can't stop like vocalizing that song in my head. We're just ordinary people. We don't know which way to go. Is BFK here? 'Cause we're ordinary people. Nope. They don't know which way to go. Take it slow. Oh. Thank you. All right. And then after this one, we'll do the votes. All right. So thank you for that clutch. No, no, no. You're good. No, like we only had like a couple people, and so I like said I would let the next person go, but I think they kind of left, but that's okay. And then all right, so am I the asshole for refusing to yeah. Am I the asshole for refusing to let my stepsister move in with me and my friend's roommates after a string of bad roommates in her dorm? All right. I think a light trigger warning for like just a toxic family situation. When I, 19 female, was 6, my mom met my stepdad and they got married after dating for 11 months. It was fast, which wasn't the best way to handle it since they each had a kid, but it could have been way worse. The problem was my stepsister from the time we moved in together until the time we moved out for college did not want to be associated with me. We're the same age, went to the same school, we didn't have the same teacher, we lived together and shared a room for several of the years they were married, and it still wasn't enough for her to see me as just another kid. I was her enemy and she was awful to me. She'd do bratty stuff and petty stuff and overall childish stuff and then really cruel stuff too. She'd break my toys or school supplies. She'd mess up my bed before I could get into it. She made up lies. She'd taunt. She'd tell lies about wetting the bed. She'd taunt that her mom at least got to know her before leaving, and that my dad never wanted to know me. She rubbed in the fact that her mom's parents still saw her every summer, while my dad's family never had anything to do with me. Then she said I was the reason my grandma passed away. Wow, which she said because she knew my maternal grandma passed the day I was born. She'd call me ugly and gross and even took my pads and left me without any so I'd have accidents. My step, and all of that is fresh because she's only 19. Jeez. I think she just low key wanted to dump, trauma dump a little bit. I think she just needed that. And you know what? That's okay. I'm good for you for getting it out there. My stepdad put her in therapy. He punished her for the way she behaved, and eventually they did get a bigger house so we could have our own rooms. I was given a lock for my door so she couldn't take my stuff, and I can admit my parents did try to make it better. My stepsister didn't care about being in trouble or making her dad mad. She hated my mom, so how she hated my mom too, so how my mom felt or what she did meant nothing to my stepsister, but she did love her dad. She wanted her parents back together, and that was something she clung to. She told me all the time that we weren't a family, and one day her family would get back together, but that never happened. Ooh. We go to different colleges, but in the same city. In September, me and some friends became roommates and started renting an apartment together because dorm living was not for me. My stepsister has lived on campus since she started college, and she's had maybe 4 or 5 roommates. One was a slob and caused a lot of issues, and eventually she got reassigned because of it. Another one attacked her and got expelled. Another was bad at sharing the room and wasn't very nice to her. And the one she's got now is bullying her, according to my parents. Is that karma? Is that karma? Because damn, she got my. Like, I feel bad, but damn, considering all the shit we just read about her. She got my number from her dad and she called me and asked if she could move in because she couldn't handle it anymore. And she said she was sorry about the past. That's it? Just one phone call? And she'd rather live with me and my friends. And so, like, you're desperate and now you need help? Nah. I told her she couldn't move in and her apology was lame. Okay. She told her dad she had asked me and he was upset. I said no. My parents talked to me about the issue she was having and I told them I didn't care. That all this bad stuff was not my problem. And she spent 12 years bullying me. So why should I save her from being bullied now? They said they understood and they didn't condone how she treated me, but this could be the chance for a better relationship. I told them I don't want a better relationship with her no more. I said I want as little to do with her as possible. They asked me if it would be possible to do it temporarily until the summer, and I said no. I told them that I told them she should find out if anyone else needs a roomie because it won't be me. My stepsister texted me after I talked to my parents and she told me I was supposed to change my mind and her dad said he'd try. I told her he did try, but I wasn't changing my mind. I told her I'd rather go to hell than live with her. My parents are disappointed but let it go and I had to block her because she kept texting me. Am I the asshole? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. Truly, though. Truly. Damn. That's funny. Here, take my upvote. Damn, that was great. Not the asshole. You made the right call here. She would move in, and in a few months, she would be back to her old ways. Hold firm. She can get a job and pay for her own place. It is interesting that she doesn't seem to have any friends of her own. Ooh. And that it is likely due to her behavior. The common denominator in all of this is her. I bet the other roommates weren't the problem. She was. Ooh, damn. Gosh. Dang, man. That's crazy. That's big crazy. Woo. Oh, the OP was talking. The OP said she has friends from high school, but none of them actually go to the same college or live nearby. She never had any problems with friends until college, but I can totally buy that her attitude could be the reason for all the trouble now. Her high school friends didn't get into much trouble because they were all crappy. Wait, but they were all crappy to me because of the stuff she'd say. So I can buy that people just meeting her wouldn't like someone who clearly hates me for no good reason. Getting a job and paying her own way is what I'm doing, and it's exactly what she needs to do if she wants a different environment. Because I don't want to facilitate her returning to her old ways or make it easier for her to make my life hell again or my friends. Right? Like, you're not thinking about just yourself, and neither are your parents. Like, if you bring her in, that means you're vouching for her. That means you're saying that she's safe and that she's okay to be around. And then all of a sudden, if she starts being unsafe, you brought her there and you put me in this with you. Like what the other OP said, like he said, I don't want to be associated with people who won't save themselves and try to bring me down with them. No, thank you. You know what I'm saying? That shit's crazy. Hell yeah. My big brother, homemade gingerbread cookies.
They are not home.
He told me they were homemade. Now, do I think he made them? No. Do I think his wife's mom did? Yes.
Those are from a tin.
For real?
Look at the bottoms of them. Those are factory made.
Update. My brother got one over on me. All right. Let's start the voting.
Give me them damn crackers. Cookies. Cracker cookies.
One of our friends came by and gave us like a THC cookie. That's like 50 milligrams, and Slap took a big ass bite of it.
No one
And now
said
he got
anything.
ice. He doesn't listen. He's a man.
You
He
said,
didn't
"Look at
listen
this
to me.
cookie."
I said, look at this cookie, and then you took it and bit it.
Yes.
I was trying to tell you, but you did not pause to wait. I said, look at the cookie, but if you give a mouse a cookie, he'll ask for a glass of milk. I said, look at it.
When I see
Look
cookie,
at it.
When I see cookie, the first thing I want to do is eat it.
Okay, shut the literal fuck up. Ew. Somebody send help. Please. Oh my gosh. I'm sick of him. Anyway. All right, guys. All right. Let's start. I've got a few more stories to tell now. I've got some good long stories, and I've got some good short ones. I have two more. Hold on. I have two. Three. I have three more shorter stories. So let's go ahead. Oh my gosh, for real. Like, y'all don't get him started. You know what? Get him started. He funny. Is he seeing colors? The colors are the colors of Final Fantasy. What is that, 7? 11. 11. But his background is a really pretty looks like a photo of Rome. Very gorgeous. Or Greece or something. It's in Italy, whatever it is. But all right, cool. All right, so there's 3 stories, and y'all know the drill. Y'all know to give a vote. Whatever. Anyway, I'm high as fuck. Anyway. Am I the asshole for refusing to meet my mother after she accused me of being in love with my stepfather? Do a grandma emoji, okay? Am I the asshole for refusing to meet my mother after she accused me of being in love with my stepfather? Give me a grandma. Am I the asshole for refusing to come home because my room was given to my sister? Adore. Am I the asshole for refusing to come home because my room was given to my sister? Adore. Or um, a grandma for being in love with my stepfather? And would I be the asshole for telling my husband's brother that his wife is cheating on him with my husband? Just do a broken heart. A broken heart, adore, or in love with stepfather, so do a grandma. Naked grandma. Y'all remember that Steve Harvey shit where he was like, naked grandma? Oh, you're back. Hmm. I got I got two grandmas and a broken heart. Three grandmas. Hello, cakers. Hello, how are you this fine evening? Yes. She made sure to make herself known. Oh, you changing your vote? I got two grandmas and two broken hearts. Or three grandmas. You know what? No, because I had three grandmas. I had three grandmas. So let's go ahead. All right. Am I the asshole for refusing to meet my mother? Right. It does sound. Now y'all are both fine. Let's do it. Let's do it. Y'all are so funny. I'm tired of y'all. All right. Would I be the asshole for telling my husband's brother that his wife is cheating on him with my husband? Well, this is a post I never thought I would be writing, but here it goes. Today, I, 36 female, found out that my husband, 47 male, ew, is cheating on me with his sister in law and has been on and off for years. My husband and I have been together for 6 years and married for just under 3. Today, I found an email thread between my husband and his sister in law where they've been sharing sexual fantasies about each other, pictures and videos, as well as Snapchats for years. The Snapchat. Snapchat is to me what people think TikTok is. Like, anyway, today she found the Snapchats and stuff. There's been essentially a sexual relationship without there being anything physical. This has apparently been going on for the entire relationship between my husband's brother and sister-in-law, about 20 years. This man was everything. We had an amazing relationship, or so I thought, and he is so good to me. Makes my life so easy and comfortable. We have a great sex life, and he was my best friend. I had no idea this was happening. People always say you have had to People always say you had to have some idea, but I didn't. We both always raved about our relationship and have check-ins as needed if either one is feeling anything off. And our communication was always really good. So when I say I thought our relationship was perfect, it's because I did. But listen, like, he's been doing this since before he met you. So why would he change? What would change? He didn't start doing it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to justify, his uh, atrocious behavior, but like, he literally did nothing different. He's just been doing the same thing since y'all have been together. You know what I'm saying? But we continue. Anyway, to the question, I found out about all this and rightfully freaked out. Regardless of whatever should I decide to do with my relationship, would I be the asshole for telling my sister-in-law's husband that she's been cheating on him for the majority of their marriage? Update for those who wanted it. Yes. I ended up sending him a message and telling him. It turns out he suspected it this whole time anyway. there were some instances early in their marriage that made him suspect and that made him suspect and hold. There was some instances early in their marriage that made him suspect and my suspect I just don't know. And my husband and the sister-in-law had been physical prior to their marriage, but not after. I guess he was suspicious that I guess he thought that they had fucked before they got married, I guess. After was all via phone, pictures and etc. They have a whole family to worry about, so they're going to deal with it in their own way, and I assume that means stay together, but they're not my problem anymore. As for me, I'm at a friend's house this weekend to try to get my head straight. I'm dealing with some really big emotions and truly don't even recognize myself anymore. I don't think there will be a good outcome here. Sorry it's anticlimactic, but it's what it is. It is what it is, and it's not great. Aw, poor thing. Well, hey, it's a heart though. And shit, man, she needs something medical at this point because what the hell? You wouldn't be the asshole. Oh, yeah, we already got the update though. Dang, I wasn't expecting that. I don't know why, but I think I'm gonna name this Gyranica. Gyranica. I don't know. She's cute. This is Gyranica. This is my baby child. What do y'all think about that story? They gave it to me when I got my ear pierced. My brother gave me this big giant cup. It's too big. It's me sized. And it keeps the water crazy cool. Oh, okay. That was good. That's crazy though. I wonder why she would think she was the asshole though. Hmm? Well, I wonder why she would think she's the asshole though. For blowing up someone's life, I guess. But it's bound to come out eventually. 20 years. Right, I thought it was gonna be messy. I thought that somebody was gonna be gay. I don't know. I thought somebody was fucking somebody's husband, like for real. But no, they've just been like sexting like teenagers for like 20 years. That's like that Snapchat like fucked me up, bro. Fucked me up. All right. So I'm gonna throw a long one in. So, do y'all want to read a long one? Or do y'all want to read one more short one? Am I the asshole for refusing to meet my mother after she accused me of being in love with my stepfather? Or a long one? And if you want me to do a long one, I'll read those titles to you. What? Wait. Oh my gosh, how many updates are there to this? 3? That got scary really fast. I'm like scared to scroll this dude's page. It says update 3. It got scary. There was like there's um okay. So there's one that's an heirloom, so put like a jewel, or am I the asshole for telling my mom if her 3-month boyfriend moves in, we will move out? Or am I the asshole for suing my brother over a family heirloom he gave to his fiance? A jewel? Or am I the asshole for telling my mom if her 3-month boyfriend moves in, we will move out? Put luggage. Luggage or a family heirloom. Cause we're ordinary people. They don't know which way to go. Take it slow. Oh. This time we'll take it slow. Take it slow. Oh. This time we'll take it slow. All right. So I see y'all chose some diamonds. Shine bright like diamonds. Am I the asshole for suing my brother over a family heirloom he gave to his fiance? Listen, I come from a family where heirlooms mean a lot. Wow. I come from a family where heirlooms mean a lot. Our grandmother left us an antique diamond necklace that's been passed down for generations to the first daughter in the family. Since I'm the only daughter of this generation, it was supposed to come to me. My brother claimed grandma told him in private that it should go to him because he's the most responsible. I didn't want to cause drama, so I let it go, even though it felt unfair. Last week, I saw on social media that my brother gave the necklace to his fiance as an engagement gift. She posted a picture of wearing it with the caption, "Feeling like royalty with my new family heirloom." Wow. I confronted my brother and reminded him that the necklace was meant to stay within the family, and he said, "She is family now, don't be petty." When I asked for it back, he refused, saying it would ruin their engagement. I decided to take legal action to get the necklace back. Now my brother is furious and calling me selfish. My parents think I'm overreacting, but some extended family members are on my side, saying he never had the right to give it away. His fiance even messaged him calling me a jealous drama queen. Please tell me, how am I jealous of my brother? Jealous is not that's disgusting, you fucking sick weirdo. What is, y'all are weird. And then she said go buy my own jewelry. What? And then she said she called her a drama queen and telling me to find my own man to buy me jewelry. I don't want man jewelry. I want grandma jewelry. God damn it. The whole thing has caused a family feud, and now my brother and his fiance are threatened to uninvite me from the wedding. So uninvite me then. Damn. I don't even care. Am I the asshole for taking this to court? Absolutely not. Ooh, I'm mad. I'm mad. I have to be careful, okay, because the OP has something questionable on his page, and I'm trying not to like catch a ban. Oh God, the munchies are cool. The munchies have claimed us. Come back. Cakey, come back. Update. Am I the asshole for suing my brother over a family heirloom he gave to his fiance? I wasn't expecting this much attention. Thank you to everyone who shared their thoughts and advice. I wanted to give an update because things have escalated and there's new context. First, I talked to my parents. Will you stop? Do you want uppies or not? Does she want uppies? Come here. You want uppies? I have a cake. I have a piece of cake. All right. So, thank you to everyone who shared their thoughts and advice. I wanted to give an update because things have escalated. First, I talked to my parents about the situation, and it turns out that my brother didn't just take the necklace. He convinced my dad that grandma told him it was meant for him because she thought a man would be more responsible. My dad also trying to avoid conflict. Y'all are some avoidant assholes. Handed it over without asking questions.
Family and Jerry's.
Oh my god, just a bunch of Jerry's. So no, my dad didn't intentionally give it to him. It was manipulation. I also reached out. All right. I also reached out to give other family members. Wait, I also reached out to other family members who remember grandma's clear wishes that the necklace was supposed to go to the first daughter. They're willing to back me up if this goes to court. And my dad has also agreed to speak on my behalf in court, clarifying that he never meant to give the necklace away permanently. As for the legal side, I've consulted with my lawyer who thinks I do have a case. Since there's no will, it all comes down to proving that the necklace was meant to stay in the maternal line. It's tricky, but I feel more confident now knowing I have some family members on my side. My brother and his fiance, however, have doubled down. They've accused me of being jealous, and his fiance posted another passive aggressive picture on social media wearing the necklace, captioning, "Some things just find their rightful home," and it's honestly infuriating. At this point, I'm committed to fighting for the necklace, even if it causes more tension in the family. I'll keep you updated if there are any major developments. Wow. All right, let me switch screens really quick. And then let me see if I can scroll by that. Look at this, honey.
Okay.
All right.
You should not be on your feed while streaming.
All right. I didn't, you see? No, this isn't my feed. This is this person's page.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yeah, that's that person's page. You see? This is not mine. So, update 2. My Am I the asshole for suing my brother over a family heirloom he gave to his fiance? Hey everyone, here's the latest. My court date is the 27th, and I've been doing everything I can to prepare. That was 7 days ago. So that means the newest update was just posted like the other day. All right. So honestly, this whole process has been so overwhelming emotionally, financially. I never expected that standing up for what's right would come with such a heavy price. I've had to dip into my savings to cover legal fees, which has been stressful, but I can't back down now. The good news is that my dad has agreed to testify on my behalf, and he's been reflecting on everything and realizes now that my brother manipulated him by claiming that grandma wanted him to have the necklace. My aunt is also supporting me and has shared specific moments where grandma talked about how the necklace was supposed to go to me. Having them both on my side is giving me hope. Meanwhile, my brother and his fiance are making things messy. She actually brought the necklace to a family dinner wearing it like a trophy. She didn't say anything directly, but the way she was flaunting it felt like a calculative move to provoke me. Why would you even want to provoke the family that you were about to marry into? Like, you just look like a bitch. Like, you just look terrible. Ooh, even Keiki said you look like a fucking bitch, yo. But anyway, to just let it go. Oh, sorry. My mom told me to just let it go, but it's causing a family feud, and like people like in the family are like divided about it. What, this all happened because everybody is passive aggressive. This all happened because y'all are just letting it go. After that incident, my mom told me to let it go, but how can I when it's so clear they're doing it just to spite me? I don't know. It just feels like my mom is supporting my brother. She's been really quiet about all of this. Ooh, what does that mean? What was that? I'm sorry. Sorry for interrupting your chill. The emotional toll of this fight has been huge, but I'm trying to stay strong. This isn't about the necklace, it's about honoring my grandmother's wishes and standing up for myself in a family that has always prioritized my brother over me. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting me here. Your encouragement has been a lifeline during this difficult time. I'll update you after the court date on the 27th. Please don't get up here. She used me. She used me. She wants the cheese. She wants the cheesy chips. She lied. Look, she's looking at you. Girl, move then. Make a decision. Make a decision. There you go. There you go. Now I just got cat butt on me. Just got cat on my armpit. She loves cheese. She loves cheese. Thank you. All up in my armpit. Okay, so this one was 2 days ago. Am I the asshole? Okay. So we had our first court date, and I won't lie, it was way more stressful than I expected. My dad testified on my behalf, making it clear that my brother manipulated him into handing over the necklace, and my aunt also backed me up, sharing how my grandma always intended for it to be mine. My brother, of course, tried to twist things in his favor, acting like he was just following some private wish from grandma, but there's literally no proof of that. Right now, we're still waiting on the next steps. The case isn't fully settled, and my brother is pushing back hard, probably hoping I'll just give up. His fiance sat there acting all emotional like she's the one being wronged. Meanwhile, my mom has barely said anything, which honestly hurts me more than I thought it would. I feel like the mom did something. I hope the mom didn't do something. This whole process has been draining emotionally and financially. Legal fees are piling up, and I never thought I'd have to spend this much money just to fight for something that was supposed to be mine in the first place. It's frustrating, but I've come too far to quit now, and I really appreciate everyone who's been supportive through this. It helps more than you know. I'll update again once there's more news. Wow. You forfeit. Wow. What a story. I'm ready for that Pop Tart now. All right. Let's take a moment. Oh, my mouth is dry. How was y'all's day today? What are your cats like? What are your cats like? What's that thing that like whenever you have a snack, what's that one snack that your cat's just all up in your grill about? Cake loves Cheetos, like Cheetos Puffs. She goes nuts. She goes nuts. Like
Knucking foot.
right. Like I get them whenever I'm in office, like cuz they have like a lot of free snacks everywhere. And like anytime I bring them home, there she is. Meow, 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 meow. Just going nuts. Are y'all doing that thing? Y'all doing the damn thing? Are y'all? We blasting. How was y'all's day? Did y'all do anything fun? I got a hole. I'm gonna get some water or get some ice. Y'all look at my PJs. Is that why there's so many paper towels right here? I'm tired of you. You're an animal. Yes. 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 Okay. Damn it. I was trying to wait for it. Cheddar popcorn. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good, just like period. You know, like the Christmas tins and they're like full of popcorn. Like, what's that brand? Smart Food or whatever. They had one a couple of years back. Maybe they had them this year. I don't know. I didn't really leave the house this year. But like, they used to have like this tin and it had 3 bags in there instead of like, you know, the fucking messy cardboard like pin in the middle of it, and then just like the fucking raw popcorn just in in that bitch, you know what I'm saying? Just eating metal and whatever shit was in that thing. Oh my gosh. Dried mangoes. Dried mangoes. Interesting. That sounds interesting. Baby, go get him. My kid's doctor implied he was fat. I had to hold my tongue. Dang, man. Dang, man. He is perfect shaped. Him perfectly shaped. Thank you. Yeah, take them shits. Oh my gosh. Right? Why do cats like cheese? Seems like everybody's cat likes cheese. What do you think it is? Or do you see that like maybe they just like are bred now to know that cheese is good? Because people go crazy over charcuterie boards, charcuterie boards. All right. Let's see. I got another long one or a few short ones. Let's do one more long one. So I have my mom explained why she's always been partial to my sister. This is a best of Reddit. And this started in 2023. And the latest update was like 6 days ago, I think. Or Am I the asshole for telling my mom if her 3-month boyfriend moves in, we will move out? So do luggage or sisters again? Sisters or a luggage? My mom explained why she's always been partial to my sister, or am I the asshole for telling my mom if her boyfriend moves in, we'll move out? It tastes like a fruit roll up, but without all the stuff on your teeth, right? I floss a lot because I have teeth feel. Luggage. Oh. All right. We got 3 luggage. So, am I the asshole for telling my mom if her 3-month boyfriend moves in, we'll move out? Hey, everyone. I just feel torn. Oh, and if y'all haven't re-upped already, re-up. Shit, I'm about to need to. But I was so intent on the munchies, I didn't even think about it. I feel torn, and I hope that this could help me on how to handle this going forward so I don't lose my mom. My mom and dad had me at a very young age. My mom was 17 and my dad was 19. It was pretty tough, especially back in the day, but we all made it work somehow. When I was 12, my dad had a heart attack and died, and it just left me and my mom. Ever since my dad, she has had 2 serious guys, but it never worked out because she always said, no one can compare to your dad. Till now, I'm married and my mom lives up at the coast in a very small town. The kind where they only shop for groceries, where the only shop for groceries is a small convenience store. My husband and I got into some financial issues, and my mom said we should move in with her so we could get back on our feet. I was skeptical at first because it is obviously not ideal, but my mom, with her kind heart, said, I can see you feel bad about it. Don't. Life is hard enough, and parents are there to lift their children up and catch them when they fall. You need to come home and regroup and gather strength so life is not that hard on you. Now, my mom lives in a small coast property that she rents, the type of place that looks like a 1-bedroom cabin from the outside, but it's actually a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, and the walls are thin and the Wi-Fi is rocky because of the coast and all the wind. My husband works remotely in IT, so it's definitely not ideal, but we're making it work. Well, we have been here 20 days now, and it was going good, and it felt like a dream. But yesterday, my mom tells me that a guy she dated last year proposed to her, and she hasn't given an answer yet, but she told him and his 16-year-old that they're welcome to move in. A couple hours after, she came back home, all excited, but the smile faded when I started asking questions. My mom did this to us. It was very weird. Nothing unreasonable, just logical ones that had our heads spinning. Like, how could you ask him to move in after one call and not of after one phone call of catching up after 3 months of dating a year before? Oh, what? So how could you ask him to move in after one phone call of catching up after 3 months of dating a year before? Wow, so they dated for 3 months a year ago, and then he was just like, you want to get married? He was just like, ring, ring, you want to get married, even though we only dated for 3 months a year ago? Like, what the fuck? That shit's crazy. Something's wrong. And then she was like, how are we all going to live here? So the mom, got defensive, and I tried explaining that I'm just worried about her and that it feels a bit impulsive. A few hours of everyone just keeping out of each other's faces, and my mom came to me asking if I would take a ride with her to the convenience store. On the road, she asked if I'm really just worried about her. And I said, of course, you're my mom. And it would have been the same if the roles were reversed. Then she asked me, well, what do you want me to say? I responded saying, I want you to say you didn't just do something that impulsive without giving it some thought. Then she said, it's my house. You're not going to dictate what is allowed and who is allowed in my house. And I said, I agree, but you invited your daughter and son-in-law to come here, and you're already cramped space to help us, and not even 20 days later you want to move in with a man with his 16-year-old son, and after only 3 months of dating, and then you come to us informing us about it. I'm not saying that you should have asked permission, but a discussion would have been kind. It was total silence from there on to the convenience store and back home. And when I got home, I told my husband what happened, and he said that I better go ask for forgiveness for speaking so out of line. You can't tell a grown woman what to do. She raised you by herself, and we can't expect her to put her life on hold for us, even if a discussion would have been the right thing to do. I thought about it a while and decided he's right. It was out of line of me, and so I apologized, but it did not go as I thought I would. It's kind of you to apologize, but it wasn't necessary. You just expressed your worry, and I have to respect that because you're my daughter. But he is special, and I'm not going to rescind my offer, and I will not ask for permission. If he wants to come, he is coming, and that's that. I just stood there dumbfounded. How could she be so obtuse about it, not even understanding that she's putting us in an uncomfortable situation as well? I just said, fine, you can make your own decisions, but we can't all live here. And so if they move in, we move out. It would be the best. And then, oh, come on, you're being rash. You don't need to move out. We'll make it work. You need to sort out your things. No, it's not rash. We can't all live here. If the house was bigger, it would be different, but 5 people in a 3-bedroom, 1-bath is a bit much and unrealistic if you think it'll work. My husband also needs to work, and where will he work then? Maybe you both need to just think about this some more and get back to me. And that was that. Ever since, she's been acting like nothing's been happening and going on as usual. Am I just being an ungrateful child or a jerk of a daughter? I just feel like it's all too strange, and I worry about her, and this whole plan is crazy. Am I a jerk? I've never met this man or his child. I never even knew his name until this came up, when she called me all excited saying Mike proposed, which let me state the obvious, who is Mike? Jesus. Hmm. Wow. Oops. So it looks like the OP is giving some background in this one. All right, so we had financial issues because we were still paying off my husband's outstanding university accounts. And then my mother in law got breast cancer, so we got into credit card debt to help her out with when her car needed to be fixed so she could drive to chemo, which was in the neighboring city, and some other bills as well. We tried catching up but struggled, which is why we were very grateful for my mom's offer. We agreed to live here for 6 months because we worked out according to how much we can save when we can move out. My husband is just trying to make sure we handle it in a way that if something happens, she always knows she can come to us for help instead of feeling like we would give her the I told you so version. He doesn't want her to stay away because I loudly voice my opinions and objections, and I agree with him. She needs to know she can always come to us no matter what happens. So here's the update. My husband and I decided to talk to her again and ask more questions based on all your questions and the comments from my previous post, but the answers only made me worry more. This guy is looking for work. He works as an engineer on cell towers. He has 2 kids, one's 25 male, the other 16. His wife apparently abandoned them when the youngest was 2, and he's a biker. My husband and I decided If and when he moves in, we could look for a place close enough so we could pop in and visit anytime she needs us. The crazy thing is we asked her what he thinks about us already being here, and the conversation just made me feel angry and sad. I don't know, we haven't spoken since the call. What? When was this first one? $20? This is a hobosexual, bro. This is a hobosexual. This guy is a hobosexual. And it's tax refund season 2. Hobosexual. So mom said, I don't know, we haven't spoken since the call. And I said, Mom, this is crazy. Why would you move in so quickly? You barely dated. I'm not getting any younger and I'm sick of being alone. You're not alone, Mom. We are here. Yes, but I need someone to talk to, to help me, to defend me, to love me. Life isn't just about my career anymore. It cannot end there. I want more. I understand, Mom, but this may not be the way to find it. Can't you go get a hobby and date a while? Maybe pottery or something? And then she just stayed quiet. My husband gestured, maybe we should go for a walk, which is what we always do when we need time to think. And that was that. It's just so crazy. Like, I feel you though. Like, what is so wrong with just trying to date first? Can y'all date first? This is all so crazy. I can't understand why she's being so desperate all of a sudden. I mean, my mom has always been such a strong person. She started her own business at the age of 20. She raised me on her own. I went to university, and after my studies, she said she's thinking of studying as well since she never got the chance. Now she is in her final year of law, getting all distinctions, and I can't stand seeing my mom sink like this. Wow. So she's about to like graduate college and be like amazing. We will see if this guy moves in or not, but for the time being, we're just keeping our heads down and hoping this guy is sensible enough not to move in, which I know sounds delulu. What if he and his wife, what if he was actually cheating on his wife? What if he was like, caught and then his wife took him back and then now she's like left him again and now he's like doing this. Thank you so much for all the comments. It really helps. It's amazing how much clarity you can get just from strangers hearing you out. Woo. If she's going to be a lawyer soon, the dating pool will open up like a Black Friday sale. Yup. She said that it mentioned, I'm sure this is something she mentioned to Mike as they were catching up, and he saw dollar signs. Dang. Oh my gosh. And the next update's 2 days ago. Give me a second, I'm just gonna take a bite. Doesn't ginger calm your tummy? Right, meow. Oh, it does get stuck in your teeth. Wait, did I say that already? Whatever. Yeah, Mike sounds mad sus. Alright, cool. Get a dog, lol. I get what she means, though. It's always hard hearing your mom say stuff like that. Because my mom said, like, a lot of the same things. Oh, it can? These are just some little thin shortbread cookies. but I won't remember that because I already had like three little. They're like this big. Like, so this is three. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is three cookies. They're like little tiny cookies. Oh, my ear is hurting so bad. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I keep wanting to like move my ear, but I keep forgetting the reason. Like, and then I suddenly remember the reason why, and I'm just like, ah, I'm okay. It didn't even hurt that much. You know what's crazy? It didn't even hurt that much. It just it's just like I can like I can feel my ear. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what else to say. Like I can feel my ear. All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. By some miracle, this guy decided not to move in. He gave my mom numerous reasons, all reasonable, at least in my opinion. One of the reasons is that his son is settled already where they're living, and it doesn't make sense to disrupt his son's life when he is comfortable in his school at his age, and he has all his friends already, and apparently he does Krav Maga classes as well. Another reason was that because we live so far and they live in the city, it would be expensive to move, which he can't afford. Apparently, he does have a job, but it's not in his line of work. So he's looking for a job. He's looking, but the job market's bad. According to him, honey, according to everybody, I know highly qualified people who are without a job right now. The sad part is, apart from his crazy spontaneous proposal, he sounds logical when it counts. How much you want to bet it was her mom's idea to get married? Also, many people asked my previous post why he and my mom stopped dating in the first place. Apparently, my mom chose another guy over him, but turns out the guy she chose is married, so she booted him fast. Honestly, I'm so glad my mom will be safe because this whole thing started getting crazy fast. I hope my mom finds a good man, and she so deserves it. But until then, there are a few froggies I need to keep an eye on. Yeah, I guess. That was a whirlwind, indeed. Wow. That was crazy. That was fucking insane. All right, what time is it? We got about 30 minutes. But honestly, I'm like really tired. I got a few more in me though. Like my ear is starting to hurt. Oh man, my ear is really starting to hurt. What should I do? Also, I've been live for like an hour and a half. This is about what time I usually stop, right? I guess I really do stop right now. My ear is hurting so bad. Listen, I'm going to do one more story, and then I'm probably going to bounce because my ear is really starting to bug me. And I have to go to work tomorrow. But that's okay because tomorrow's Friday. Ooh, you know what? I got some medicine right here. All right. Your choice. Oh, it's all good. I mean, I'm sure it'll die down to another dull roar. Actually, I think the next day is like the hardest. And I keep drinking like cold water because it's like cold on the inside. Like I can't cool my ear on the outside. I'm like trying to cool it from the inside. Like, ooh. Anyway. So we have one more story. We're going to read one more story. And your choice. Am I the asshole for refusing to meet my mother after she accused me of being in love with my stepfather? Do a grandma? Or am I the asshole for refusing to come home because my room was given to my sister? Do a door. Or my boyfriend refuses to buy me like pads, and now I'm upset. So give me a drop of blood. So no, that's so I got the one. So on my good ear, the conch is this. What you're looking at is this. Like it's that inner part. Like you know where your ear hole is and there's like that like little thing right there. That's the headache one. I just got a cool fancy piercing cuz I want a cuff. I want it to have like a cuff. But yeah, that's your conch. I got 3 grandmas. This story sounds crazy. I haven't read it all the way yet. I haven't read it. Get it? Lol. Let's keep going. Are y'all doing that thing? How much longer y'all got?
30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah. All right. So, am I the asshole for... Sorry about that. Am I the asshole for refusing to meet my mother after she accused me of being in love with my stepfather? English isn't my first language. I, 21 female, have always had a good relationship with my mother, 46 female, and that didn't change after my parents divorced for personal reasons. However, things took a turn when my stepfather, 37 male, entered our lives. My mother has always been a bit eccentric, but she was never hurtful, and she always made sure my older sister, 23 female, and I felt loved. That changed when she started dating my stepfather. While I got along with him and he respected my privacy, my mother started acting differently. At first it was subtle things like you two spend a lot together and you're getting really friendly, and I brushed it off mostly because I didn't think that much of it. My stepfather and I only spent time together when I visited my mom. Yeah, we joke around, but it was harmless and never inappropriate. Jokes like, looking like death today, huh? But we're never physical. Never poke each other, playful touches, and I do not feel comfortable with being touched for personal reasons, and he has always been respectful. As time passed, my mother's comments became more aggressive. I started to distance myself from both of them to avoid ruining the relationship we had. Though I don't know what though I didn't know what I was doing wrong. What? I started to distance myself from both of them to avoid ruining the good relationship we had, though I didn't know what I was doing wrong. Okay. One day, my mother invited me over for coffee and cake, and during our conversation, she suddenly asked if I had feelings for my stepfather. I was caught off guard, shocked, and mostly confused, and I told her no and asked why she thought that. And she said it was because we were too close to just be friends, and she noticed the way he looked at me. Is he looking at me because I need him to stop expeditiously? No. I reassured her that while we got along well, I only saw him as a father figure and didn't feel anything romantic toward him. I also reminded her that she'd always wanted us to get along, but then she got angry, accusing me of lying and insisting she wasn't blind. Wow. The conversation escalated, and I stood up telling her that the whole thing was ridiculous, and I left, and she began texting me things like, I can't believe my own daughter would betray me. What the fuck? I didn't respond and talked to my older sister about it, and she advised me not to engage with our mother for a while, saying that she thought our mom was acting completely out of character. So I took her advice and stopped visiting and talking. So it's been 2 months of no contact, and today I received a message from her asking if we could meet up to talk about what happened, and I'm torn because on one hand, I don't really want to meet her after everything that's happened, but on the other hand, I like to resolve things and hear her side. Am I the asshole for not wanting to meet her? Nah. If you do meet up with her, take your sister. Absolutely. You need backup. Definitely backup. Yeah. That's what I thought. They said personal reasons. They only ever say personal reasons whenever they don't tell the child what happened. And usually they don't tell the child that one of them cheated. I will never understand why people are like, why don't you ask your father? Nah, because your dad's gonna say something soft and stupid when in fact that motherfucker stepped out on me. Your mom, who unleashed you unto the earth. He cheated on me. How fucked up. How fucked up. So, like, a spouse cheating or whatever. Yeah, I can tell. Sapa is like the word stoned has a 0 in it. That's him right there. Like, he's like leet speak stoned. Like, he's crazy stoned right now. He's got the macro going. He's got the micro. Eyes barely open, red as fuck.
Leave me alone!
People are basically telling her to have a strategy, like an exit strategy. Crazy. All right. All right, babies. It's 10:07. I'm getting a mite tired and my head's really starting to hurt. And but we were hanging out for a good hour and a half, and that's about how long I usually do it for. And I just really appreciate y'all. I get tired. So I appreciate y'all for dealing with me whenever I get tired. It's like you ever seen that meme where it's like your social battery hits 0 and you just like turn off and you're like, I'm done. That's how it feels sometimes. But all right. I hope y'all have the greatest night. Oh. I recorded a couple stories. I'm just ready for the weekend. I'm just ready. I love y'all so much. When it's time to go to bed, I know you don't have to be alone, 'cause I'll see you tomorrow at the creek.